Topic for the day is accounting as a source of information. The question arises, what is the role of an accountant? There are two different approaches, traditional approach and modern approach. Just have a look on these two approaches. Traditional approach says recording of transactions and preparing financial statement is the role of accountant, whereas per modern approach it is to serve as an information system for various users of accounting. Dear friends, with the passage of time, the role of accountant has changed. As you see, as per traditional approach, it was related to only maintaining the books of accounts and preparing the financial statements. But as per the present scenario, he is required to play a vital role in communication system. He has to serve as a part of greater accounting system which provides information to its various users. Now we will discuss various aspects of accounting process. Just have a look. Economic events, internal and external, accounting procedure, recording, classification, summarizing and analyzing, etc., communicating accounting information, decision makers, internal and external. There are four aspects. Now we will discuss all these four aspects in details. The first aspect is related to business events. First category is economic events. Question is, what are the economic events? Economic events are those events in which the money or fund of the business is involved. For example, suppose we have to install a machinery for the business. This is one event, but may comprise more than one transactions. First, we will purchase machinery. Second, we will bring it to the business place. Third, we have to install it. So one event will be comprising one or more than one transactions. These are called economic events because funds of the business is involved in it. The next is non-economic events. These events do not involve the fund of the business. At times, these events are very much important, but the fund of the business is not involved. For example, our manager who was serving with us for 20 years retires. Another example, suppose management changes his policies. These two events are definitely going to affect the result and performance of the business, but as no fund of the business is involved, we cannot record these transactions. Another classification may be internal events. What are internal events? Internal events take place when only the internal persons of the business are involved. Suppose the stock is transferred from store for the production unit, or suppose we pay wages to our employees. In this, all the concerned persons are from within the organization. So this is treated as internal event. The next is external event. The question is, what is external event? External event where the external persons are also involved. Suppose we are purchasing goods from a supplier. In this case, supplier is not a part of the organization. The second aspect is accounting procedure that involves identification, recording, classification, summarizing, analyzing and interpretation, and last, communication. Dear friends, this is the entire accounting procedure as per the modern approach. First of all, the transactions are to be recorded in the books of original entry. In a small size organization, we have just one book that is called journal. But in the large size organizations, we may have specialized journals. Secondly, these transactions are to be summarized headwise in a ledger, means different accounts are to be opened. Further, all the ledger accounts are balanced. Balances are taken to a list that is known as trial balance. From trial balance, we prepare the financial statements, which includes two statements. One is income statement that reflects the position of the business regarding profit, gross profit or net profit. The second statement is position statement. It shows the position of the business regarding financial stability, means position of the assets and liability. The third aspect is communication. The accounting system is required to generate and communicate information in a certain form for the subsequent use of the various users. The right information is to be communicated to the right person and at the right time. It should serve as the language of the business. So dear friends, as per the modern approach, this is very important aspect because the accountant has to serve as a very strong medium of communicating information. It has to provide information to various users. That is the fourth and very important aspect. Let us have a look. Various users of accounting information. First category is internal users, owners, management and employees. Second category, external users, creditors, tax authorities, labor unions, customers, government, banks and financial institutions, etc. The question arises, why do these users need information? As the users are different, their motive of taking information is also different. For example, the owners, they are interested in knowing about the return on their investment into the business, whereas the employees, also being an internal user, but the motive is different. Their intention is whether on the basis of the performance of the business, they will get bonus or not. At particular time, they will get salary, wages, etc. or not. External users, the customers will have some other intention. Government and tax authorities, they are interested in knowing about the performance because they have to assess the tax liability. Similarly, the banks and financial institutions, they are interested in knowing about the sound ability of the organization because while providing the credit, they want to ensure whether their principal amount will be safe and proper return will be made from time to time in the form of interest, etc. This way, we have discussed all four aspects related to accounting information. Before I conclude, I would like to discuss various features of the accounting information. Qualitative characteristics of accounting information includes reliability. That means, reliability means the business is providing the information. This information has to be reliable, means free from all the errors, bias, etc. so that the information can be relied upon and the conclusions taken on the basis of this information may not be wrong. The second main characteristic is relevance. Relevance means the information has to be relevant for a particular decision. If a particular decision is to be taken, means the information is to be taken accordingly. We should be able to get feedback also, so that whatever decisions are taken in past may be appropriated and compared. The third feature is understandability. Accounting information is communicated in a particular manner, but it will fail to serve the main purpose if it cannot be understood by other person, the other users in some other way. Obviously, information has to be understood by other persons in the same way as it has been communicated. The last but not the least,